Hi everyone, it's Bethany and my little buddy Biscuit from Madeline Jean Antiques Restoration. Do you guys like my dog mom shirt? Isn't that cute? I saw it at Target the other day and I just had to have it. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys about a process that you can do to your rescued furniture that really takes it up a notch, okay? Some people call it gold leafing, some people call it gilding. There's all different colors that you can use with this process. I'm going to put little Biscuit down here for a moment. I'm going to show you guys the different colors that I have. I get mine at Hobby Lobby, of course I do, or you can order it on Amazon as well. It comes in copper, that's really pretty. It comes in silver, and then it also comes in gold. And my gold has already been opened because I've used it on 2 projects now. I'm going to put them up here that you can see. I did one on an antique desk. It came out beautiful, so I'm going to show that picture first. And then I'm going to show you a small end table that I used it on as well. And I'm going to show you that one. And I called that table the gold lightning table. That was a gorgeous piece. That was my first piece ever doing gold leafing. It's a pretty easy process. So I'm going to show you guys behind me. I've been working on a vintage mirror. I painted it the other day. I did 3 different colors. I layered 3 different colors to give more of a texture to it. This is paper that I put down, just computer paper, to cover up the mirror as I paint. That way I don't have to scrape around the edges. I just find that's the easiest way to do it. So as you can see, I layered many different rose colored paints. So when you're layering paint, here's a little tip. You first want to put down your lightest color first. So I did a light pink, and then I put on my medium shade, and that was a medium rose color, and then I put on it's almost like a coral color, my darkest color last. And then to add a little more depth to it, I added some white paint to highlight the piece, and it added just I put that on with a dry brush. So a dry brush is when you take like a chip brush, or if you have a brush like this and you just lightly put a little bit of paint on it. And what you're doing when you dry brush is you're just kind of going back and forth, and on these ornate pieces here, it just catches the paint and it gives you a really nice highlight to it. So I'll zoom in on that. You can see where I added the white paint last. You see how it highlighted it there? So it's really easy to layer paint, add some dimension to your pieces, some character. So my last step with this piece, I thought, it is beautiful as is, right? But I really want to make these flower details pop. So I'm going to add some gold leafing to those areas. So I'm going to change my camera view, and you guys are going to watch me do this in real time. And so all you need is the gold leafing. You need some gilding adhesive. Mine's from Martha Stewart. I think I got that at Home Depot. A cheap brush, a little brush. I buy them at the dollar store because sometimes when you get glue on brushes, it's a loss, so you gotta pitch it. And then a clean cloth. And then I have just a rougher brush right here. And that's, you'll see when I put the gold leafing on, once it sticks, if there's any edges that are hanging off, I just kind of slough them off with this tougher brush, okay? So you guys, come with me and you're gonna see how awesome this process is, and it's just how it just takes your projects up one notch and just really glamorizes them, okay? Okay, you guys, I'm giving you an extreme close-up of me applying the gold leaf. So here we go, there's my adhesive right there. There's my cheap little brush. We're gonna do this first center flower area right here. So I'm gonna dip my brush into the glue. It looks watery and it's white. And so what you're just doing is you're applying a thin, very thin layer of the adhesive glue on the area that you want the gold leaf to adhere to. Again, you don't want too much. You don't want it to drip. If you get drip marks, that'll show through the gold leaf because it is very, very thin. Okay. I think I got most of it covered where I want it covered. What's great about when you're gold leafing a piece is you really can't screw up too bad. I'm just making sure it's covered adequately on all the areas I want covered. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that dry for about, I don't know, a minute or 2 minutes. And what we're looking for is we need it to get tacky. We don't want it to get totally dry, but we want it to get tacky to the touch. And how you'll know is you'll come back and you'll touch it and your finger will just stick a little bit. And that's what we're looking for it to be, okay? So we'll come back, we'll check it, make sure it's dry, and then the fun part, okay? Here's what my gold leafing sheets look like. They're super, super, super thin. Right there. Okay, and we're just gonna break it apart and we're gonna start attaching it to that area right here of the flower petals, okay? We'll be right back. Okay, you guys, it's been about a minute or so. I'm gonna check my adhesive. And as I touch it, yep, my finger is slightly sticking to it, so it's tacky to the touch. That's perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna break off a piece. You're gonna see how thin this is, and I'm gonna lay it down. And this is where I'm gonna use that other brush that I have. I'm just gonna press it down over here. And it's just going to stick where it needs to stick and fall. And then I just come around and lightly tap it down. Here's a little piece here. I try to use every little last piece of my gold leafing. Okay, and I'm gonna grab another brush that's a little softer to go around the edges. I'm gonna use this brush right here. And I'm just gonna lay it down with that brush. So I have a softer brush and then a harder brush and then the one brush that's full of the glue. Okay, now I need to get some more of my gold leafing. I got a big chunk here because I really want it to cover all over that flower. And then whatever parts of this gold leafing do not attach to your adhesive, you're just gonna slough it off with that tougher brush. And it'll come off where need be, stick where need be, and you just play around with it. And if there's some bald spots, you just get some more. If you have to apply some more glue, you do that as well if you need to. It's pretty forgiving. And you put as much as you want on or not, up to you. So you can see I'm just trying to stick it down here. So where does the rag come into play with all of this? So once I get it down as much as I can, I'm gonna smooth it over with putting my finger around a rag like that. And I'm just gonna tap it down even further. When you're working, doing gold leafing, I would suggest no windows open, no fans on. You really don't want the air moving in your room because this stuff can move fast on you because it's so light. It's so thin and so fragile to work with, but it's a lot of fun. And getting it in there to the grooves of the flower. Okay, it's looking good, you guys. So I'm gonna keep working on this, and then you guys are going to see some close-up photos of the final look, okay? So my daughter is recording right now, kind of getting some in-action video here of me doing another flower petal. I've done 4 so far. You can see here how thin that gold leaf is. And like I told you, I take that cleaner brush, the softer one, and I'm just patting it down. And if there's any bare spots, after I look this over, I'll add some more glue and add some more of the gold leaf. Don't be intimidated by this process, you guys. It's super easy. It just takes some patience to apply it to a piece of furniture. You will need to add a top coat once you're done doing this, because you need to seal it. So I use polyacrylic when I do my gold leafing. It's worked really well. You getting some good shots, Maddie?
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you for being my helper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go around and zoom in on my other flowers. You can do that.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
Finished. Smells well. Well. Come around here. This one.
Yep, and I'll have to do some touch-up work.
And
I'm just getting it on right now.
this one. And then she has at least 3 left. Yeah, 3 left.
I have 3 left?
Yeah, 3 left.
Woohoo! That sun keeps going in and out behind the clouds.
Yep. Two. And then.
How we doing, Miss,
Good.
my videographer?
Yep.
Good. So how many flowers do I have left?
3.
3, huh? Okay. Alright, you can stop recording. Okay, you guys, I am done gold leafing that mirror. I'm going to show you the final look, and I have a little bit of daylight left here in New Hampshire, so that's good. So let me show you what it looks like. I put it around on just the flower buds on this piece. I'll give you guys a close-up. Oh, there you guys go. You can see my tripod and my iPhone on a quart of paint. That's how we do it around here. So here you go. Here's those gorgeous flowers. Now, didn't that take this mirror up to a whole new level, adding that gold leaf? It just looks so regal now with the rose colored paint, now with the gold accents on those flowers. So you can see here with just a little patience, when you apply gold leaf, it just takes your projects up a notch. I really believe that. So I don't think I'm gonna have any problem selling this piece. If you liked this video, found it informative, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel. You'll see my subscribe button when your phone is in the full view mode or on your laptop or your iPad. My subscribe button is off to the right lower corner when you're looking at your screen. So please like and subscribe. If you're following me already, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys soon.